Hi guys, I'm Brent and this is Anchors Away RV. Today we're going to go and visit Devil's Tower, which is over there in the background. It wasn't always called Devil's Tower, and I'm going to let you know a little bit of the history about this site. Let's go.
We're on the way.
So of course many people my age will remember the Devil's Tower from the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind by Steven Spielberg, where the main hero in the thing was making a mashed potato model of this before they were all drawn here, before the aliens came down. But there's more, much more to this story here. Alright, so geologically speaking, Devil's Tower is about 80 million years old. Now the columns are shedded into a boulder field beneath the tower, and they're shedded from the southern facing side first due to the expansion and contraction of the columns in the sun. So Native Americans still visit the site. They leave prayer bundles and sashes and things tied to trees at the base of the mountain. Out of respect, they request that these don't be photographed or videotaped, so we won't be doing that, but there is a vast amount of little prayer bundles left here. Okay, I'm going to try and relate a few stories. One is from the Lakota tribe, one is from the Kiowa tribe, I believe. Also about the first climbers of the mountain, and we'll also delve into the name of the Devil's Tower. Now the walking trail around the base is about 1.6 miles, so it's a relatively flat paved surface that you can walk around, so nice from that respect. Now there's an interesting story about the name of Devil's Tower, and I'll cover that shortly. Alright, so Devil's Tower is part of the ancestral lands for the Lakota tribe and a few of the other tribes. And during the westward expansion and European coming into this area, there was a request for the name of the tower. Now the tower was called Bear Lodge. This was misheard as Bad God, and that's how it came about to be known as Devil's Tower. So it was an incorrect understanding of the actual name, which was Bear Lodge. And there's a story behind why it was called Bear Lodge. Now you can climb to the top, however you need a permit to go beyond the boulder field, which is this piece here. So we could effectively walk up to this point here without a permit, but to go any further up you require a permit, and I'm pretty sure that would be for your own safety. Alright, so the original climbers that went up there put in some ladders. The first climbers, sorry, I've been corrected. The first climbers that went up there put some wooden ladders in one of the cracks that's going up here. They're still there. I took some photographs of them. I'll put that on here next. So the first climbers, they installed the stairs, the ladders, as I said. They wedged them into the crevices. basically what was happening is they were working on the ranch, which was local to the area, and they'd had a bit of a bad year, so there wasn't a lot of work going on. So they decided that they would climb up Devil's Tower, and they determined that installing ladders in the cracks would be the way to do it. So once they had actually achieved what they wanted to do, they then started charging people to use their equipment and guiding them to the top. And that's how they made money when they were having a bad year doing their ranching. This piece in the centre here is called the window, where all the centre bit is basically fallen out. Okay, so remembering that the name was Bear Lodge, not Bad God Devil's Tower, the story goes that there were two brothers and they were out hunting, and the two brothers were picked up by their scent by a great bear. Now the two brothers were running from the bear, and the bear of course was chasing them. So of course it wasn't possible for the two brothers to outrun the bear. The bear was a lot faster than they were, so they succumbed to fatigue and dropped to the ground and prayed to like Mother Earth or something like that. And I apologise because I'm probably going to screw this completely up. And there was an upthrust, and the boys were lifted up to the top of this mountain here. Now, of course, that wasn't the end of the story. The boys being on the top of the tower, or the bear's lodge, the bear then got its claws and it tried to get to the top of the tower, and it gouged out all of these flutes that you see in the side of the tower there. And after a while, the bear succumbed to its fatigue and left, and the brothers survived. So that's one story out of many with regard to Devil's Tower. So there's two trails around the base of the tower. One of them is 1.6 miles. It's disabled accessible, so you can take anybody you want there. The other one is 2.8 miles. It's a bit lower down. It still goes around the base of the tower, and it's 2.8 miles. And of course that's the one that Jaynee and I are doing right now because we're crazy. There's a big cave.
Shall we climb it?
Hell no.
Why not?
Because I don't want to get eaten by anything. So of course we're on Red Bed Trail, and these are the red beds. They've been cut out by the river below. Alright, we're coming to the end of our 2.8 mile walk. I feel like I've got a knife stuck between my shoulder blades. But yeah, we've managed to do it. We're probably 200 or 300 metres from the car park. So there is another Native American story about the Devil's Tower, or Bear Lodge, and it involves 8 siblings, 1 brother and 7 sisters. Now the brother was overcome by a transformation into a bear and chased the 7 sisters The seven sisters came upon a tree stump, and the tree stump spoke to them. So the tree stump asked them to climb upon it, and it raised itself up into the sky. The bear then reached up and gouged all of the bark off the sides of the tree stump. The seven sisters were then born up into the sky and became the stars of the Pleiades, the seven sisters. So, nice little story. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thanks for watching.